Hello my loves and welcome to my new channel. On this space we talk about femininity, self-development, inner work, love attraction and beauty from the inside out. My idea of beauty is something that we radiate from the inside, from our heart. So if you want to change your life from the inside out, keep on watching. I am making this video because I am tired of seeing women completely depleted, disconnected from their feminine energy, from their life force, and out of alignment with their desires. Unfortunately, some women don't even know the power they have just because they're women. But I'm here to help you to become the most abundant, radiant, and happy version of yourself. And now let's dive deep into today's video. Today we're talking about 10 unusual self-care habits that are changing my life. Number 1. Check in with yourself before checking your phone. You wouldn't let 10, 20, 50 people enter your room first thing in the morning. So why would you let them enter your mind before your feet touch the ground? Social media is a dangerous place where everybody is shouting, everybody's loud, opinions everywhere. So when you wake up in the morning and before falling asleep, these are the 2 moments of the day when your brain is more vulnerable, more malleable, and receptive of information. If you bombard it with all this scattered information first thing in the morning, guess where your energy goes? Your brain returns to a similar state of when you were 3-year-old. It can absorb everything from the environment, limiting beliefs, opinions, judgment, but also good things like affirmations or very high quality podcasts. So be very careful what you put in your mind first thing in the morning. So my alarm goes off in the morning and I take time for myself, just even a couple of minutes, and I look inwards, then gradually look outside. I ask myself, how do I feel? How did I sleep? Did I have any dreams? Do I have any tension in my body, maybe in my neck, in my jaw, in my ankles? And another thing that I do that is very important is I drink water straight away. It seems like a little thing, but it's actually the first act of self-love that you can give yourself, to start the day with all that radiant energy and the purity of water. Also, if I feel any tension, I focus on my breathing. I have tension in my jaw, I gently massage it, I send energy to this part of my body. If I have tension anywhere else, I focus really on my breathing. Could take 1 minute. And then you're ready for your day. But when I'm still in bed, after asking the inner questions, I start to look more outside and I ask, what are my goals for today? What's the weather like? In case I didn't check the night before, and in case I didn't prepare my outfit. This is another thing. If you prepare your work bag, your gym bag the night before, you check the weather and you know what to dress, what to wear, you're going to avoid a lot of friction that you don't want in the morning. You want your morning to be as flowy and effortless as possible because you're a goddess. That's why I'm smiling. I remember your divinity. All these little actions that you do in the morning, they all compound. What I want to do is I make sure I pour love into myself so then I can give to others. When I get off bed, I do another little act of self-love. It's something so small, but I got this lovely eye serum from Kinvara. It's a natural brand you can find in Evergreen, and it has a little roll, and it's so cool. Like I just put it under my eyes to send fresh energy under my eyes. So the sensation of this, you're telling the universe that you love yourself, you care about your body, and then you can go to have breakfast and it's summertime, so my breakfast is really healthy. I eat a lot of cherries, blueberries, a banana, and a bowl of low sugar cereals. These are all alkaline foods that really help. They're full of antioxidants. They help your skin looking great. When you have this breakfast, you just feel like a queen, really. The morning is so important for me. I never rush. I take all the time in the world. I like slow mornings. If I have to get up a little bit early, I do it. I make sure I go to bed at a reasonable time the night before, but I never skip breakfast, and I never skip self-love in the morning. Another thing you can do to have an amazing glow up is to have a low sugar diet. I'm sure you heard it many times, but maybe you don't really know what it looks like. For example, the cereals I'm having in the morning, they have around 4 or 5 grams of sugar for 100 grams, which is considered low or very low. Unfortunately, the majority of commercial cereals, they have around 22-24 grams of sugar for 100 grams. Anything above 18 is very high sugar, and you want to avoid those products because I guarantee you they won't give you any energy for the day. They give you a spike of energy that won't last. And we all want real things, real food. Number 3, another thing that I'm doing that has changed my life is hair oiling. If you don't know about scalp oiling, hair oiling, you need to get on board with this because you will really see the difference. I'm using organic castor oil, and if you have curly hair, you know how hard it is to keep them healthy, to keep it healthy. So I use this maybe once or twice per week before washing my hair. You can do it the night before and leave it overnight, or on the same day. Make sure you leave it on your scalp for at least 1 hour or 2 hours. What I do is just I take a few drops of product in the palm of my hand, and then I really massage the scalp, and I bring energy to this part of my body, which we don't really do in our day. I make sure I activate the circulation, and it stimulates hair growth, hair strength. I start using castor oil because I was going through a stressful time, and I start to lose a lot of hair, a lot of eyelashes, and a lot of eyebrows. So I was so scared. I was thinking, am I getting old already? And I realized my nervous system was on survival mode, and it reflected on my hair. And since I started using castor oil, I have no more dandruff at all. It completely cleared my scalp. The next day when I'm washing my hair looks so amazing. I feel so good, and the way I show up in the world, the way I walk when I know I did the hair oiling is completely different. It's like activating your crown chakra. I got my castor oil on Amazon. The brand is The Organics, and you can put it on your eyebrows as well. It comes with these little brushes for nails as well. It is a very good product for nails as well. So as I was losing my eyelashes and eyebrows as well, I started putting on the eyebrows as well in the night before going to bed. And you can leave it overnight. Make sure you remove all the dirt the next morning because it's very oily and your skin is going to look very oily. I'm also using these beauty complex tablets that I got from Evergreen. I never took products for my hair in my life, but I'm really at the phase where I want to go through a deep glow up in my life. I'm taking care of myself like to the next level. I want every inch of my body to be taken care of. Castor oil, put it on your nails as well. They're gonna, if you have any infections or fungal infection, maybe you go to the gym. I had a problem with my toenail because I'm into sports a lot, and I've been using a product that I got from the chemist, like a kind of nail polish, medical nail polish. But when I use castor oil on my nail, the white part of my nail that was a bit damaged completely gone. So it blew my mind. Number 4, this is very important as well, and it's connected to point number 1 that we talked about earlier. I put a time limit on social media, which is 30 minutes. I also went through a phase where I had no social media at all. I lasted for 3 weeks. Well, it's not that I lasted, but when I went back to on social media, my mind was completely purified. Now I can go on social media and be healthy with it. I don't struggle. I don't get anxious looking at what people are doing because I'm on another level. So I did a 3 weeks detox from social media, and now I have a time limit, which is so funny because I talk about Instagram now. I had a time limit in the past, but it was just a message on your screen. You've been on Instagram for 30 minutes. But I think they changed something, they changed the system, and now they updated it, and now you get a total black screen with like, it's time to get off Instagram. You've been on Instagram for 30 minutes, and then you cannot press anything. You're like, you can press ignore the limit for today, but it's like so scary. It's like a father figure telling you, no, get out of social media. So it works. I don't know how they did it, but it works for me. Like, and if you log out because you know you've been 30 minutes, every time you log back in, you get the same message, and I just lose patience. I don't go on social media, and 30 minutes is plenty of time spread out throughout the day to catch up with your friends and what's going on in the world. Is plenty of time. You don't need constant opinion of others on social media. Focus on your goals. So if you can stay off, is better. My mind was so clear when I was going to the woods. I had brilliant ideas. I would enjoy time just with myself without having to prove anything to anybody. I would go to parties without having to take the shot, and I felt so good. Maybe I would take a picture and keep it on my gallery and just share it later, months later, weeks later, if I felt like it. But no need, no pressure, and I completely detached from validation of others. Now I also, how can I say, you know, on Instagram it shows how many people liked your picture. Now I put the setting that no one can see, because it's not my point to see how many people like. I'm above that, and I hope you can do the same. It really helps in the glow up process. Remember that the time you spend on social media, maybe 2-3 hours per day, you could as well take the train, go to a nearest town, have a lovely coffee there, meet somebody. You never know. In 2-3 hours you could get a lot done. You could play your guitar, learn a new song. And I noticed when I was going to the woods, instead of spending time on social media, I would create choreographies. I'm a dancer as well, I'm a belly dancer, and I would really create choreography like I was doing in the old days before showing off 1 minute on social media. Just fake it till you make it. So you become really present. YouTube is different because I think on YouTube people have a longer attention span, and the community here is lovely. We are not here for instant validation, instant reward. So I love you. That's why I'm on YouTube now. Number 5, connected to social media, while we're talking about it, massive detox. Unfollow everybody that you don't like or doesn't align with you. You don't have to be polite and watch their stories because they watched yours. Keep your feed very clean. Everything that goes into your body and mind has to be clean and aligned with you. Nowadays, when I open Instagram, my feed is very inspiring, is high vibrational content. I follow some content creators that talk about how to be healthy and wealthy. There are belly dancers, artists, really high vibe. I don't want any, you know what I'm talking about when I say low vibe, low, none of that in my feed. I want to be and feel inspired when I go on Instagram, not depleted. And I don't usually scroll, I just do my thing. But when I find myself scrolling, it just takes 30 seconds and I get so bored of it. I completely lost any interest for it. Number 6, start saying affirmations daily instead of scrolling. Also, you can listen to high vibrational podcasts that really uplift you. In the morning when you're having breakfast, that's when I listen to my podcast usually, because I have to go to work. But giving myself that time of self-love, like eating cherries and listen to content about femininity and leveling up, really boosts my energy and I'm ready then for the day. Number 7 is the core of this video. It's the most important one. Before doing anything else, you need to take yourself out of survival mode. That's why a lot of women are depleted. Survival mode equals scarcity. You're always in fear that you're not safe. You're always overdoing, overgiving, and you don't have time for self-love, self-care. So play more during the day to avoid bedtime revenge procrastination. That's a new word for it. It's like when you stay up late scrolling on your phone instead of doing anything productive, or better, sleeping. This happens when you don't take time for yourself during the day. The way you can play more is you have to be a little bit delusional sometimes, and you have to romanticize your life. Wear your best dress for no reason. Go for a walk in the park. Laugh with the girls. Okay? Dance is the number one way to reconnect you with your femininity, especially move your hips. Dedicate time to art, music, creativity. Buy yourself some flowers. Now I'm going to tell you a story about these flowers that are behind me. These, I got them for myself after working extra hours in my job for several days. It's a busy time of the year, and I work in retail. We have the sale on. It's a lovely job, okay, but I always work part-time. Like, I've been working part-time now for the last few years because that's what works for me. I need time for myself. I need time for my passions. So I've been working full-time, and okay, fine, but I felt completely exhausted. And I got myself flowers to reward myself. And don't be afraid to do it. When you buy them from the florist, they're not like the supermarket flowers. They're a bit more pricey. But I told myself I'm never going to exchange my time for money anymore. I want to trade my value, my knowledge for money. Now, my girls, I'm sorry if the light is a little bit different, but I had to run to the shop to buy an SD card. You can tell I'm a beginner because I ran out of space on my phone. So this is my first video and that's what happened. Next, we have a cycle sync. You may know that we as women don't have the same energy throughout the month. Personally, when I'm going through my ovulation, I have a lot of energy. My skin looks more radiant. Sorry, I'm just changing the light here. I feel like I can conquer the world, and you can always see me outside, busking in the middle of the street, singing with a lovely dress. I feel so confident. So I suggest save your most daring activities, socializing and being out in the world. Wear the dress when you are ovulating in the middle of the month. It changed my life, because if you don't know this, you're missing out. You're really missing out. And the way I walk when I'm ovulating is like full of light, full of radiance. I can tolerate stress better, even if I sleep 1 hour less, or even if I sleep 7 hours, which is not enough for me at all. I always feel stressed when I only sleep 7 hours. I need 9 hours. If I could have 9 to 10, that would be the best. I need my beauty sleep. But when I'm ovulating and I sleep 7 hours, I can deal with it better than in the week before my period or during my period. If I sleep 7 hours during my period, the next day I'm a zombie. Like, don't talk to me, I cannot cope, okay? Sleep, it's so important. Make sure you get your 9 hours, I would say. Don't listen to them, they say 7 to 8. No, men can sleep better. It's scientifically proven that they don't need as much sleep as us. But we do a lot of work, like we need more maintenance, let's say. So make sure you get your sleep in and save low energy activities, like maybe going for a walk, Pilates when you are in your period or before the period. So if you're very consistent with your workouts, well, that's good. If you can go to the gym and do a kickboxing session in your period, in the heat, in the summer, that's totally fine. I was used to do that in my 20s. Now it's not so easy anymore. I would say now when you are in your period or before the period, do Pilates instead, yoga, go for a walk. Make sure you move your body every day. That's another tip, top tip for having your radiance out. And yeah, that's what I wanted to say. So different phases, we're like the moon. We go through expansion and contraction. So don't beat yourself up when you feel a little bit depressed, when you spend your day scrolling, even if we said it's not good, but for once it could be because your period is coming, so you don't have the energy to do anything, you just want to eat snack. Number 9, if you are struggling with anxiety or you cannot get to sleep easily, you're in your head, you're overthinking, I found a product that's really helping me having a good sleep at night, and it helps with my mental clarity as well. So the next day I'm more focused on whatever I'm doing. It's like I drop the nerves. You may be familiar with CBD. This is not CBD, but it's something new. It's a brand new product that I found in Evergreen. It's called Booty Sleep, and the brand is Booty Fuel. It's a new product. It's 45 euro actually, so it's kind of expensive, but I think it's really worth it. It's a hot chocolate. I think you can get it in vanilla as well, but it tastes delicious. It has all natural ingredients and it tastes like that pure raw chocolate. I have it at night before going to bed, or maybe 1 or 2 hours before going to bed, because you know I don't want to get up to have to go into the bathroom in the middle of the night. And as soon as I drink it, my nervous system relaxes and I feel calm, and it helps me sleep better. So totally worth it. It's vegan friendly as well. It's a lovely package. And here's my hot chocolate. Now I added a little bit of milk. It has a little bit of purpley tone. It's not just brown, but I think that's the ashwagandha. And yeah, I just add a little bit of milk if you want a bit more taste. I'm sure you can add maybe sugar or honey, whatever you prefer. And it's a lovely drink. It's like a cuddle before going to bed. So all my day, from the moment I wake up until I go to bed, I really want to cuddle myself. And in this moment of my life where I'm going through a glow up, this is the best product. I would recommend it. Number 10 tip for your glow up: express gratitude and visualize your best self. Visualize the life you would like to have, and don't do it once, but keep doing it a little bit every day in little acts. Maybe go to a shop and try a pair of sandals with silver diamantes, something that's slightly out of your comfort zone, just to stretch your capacity to imagine what you could become. Go try a long dress. Like myself, I'm not used to wear long dresses because I'm really tall, but go to a shop, try a long dress, try a pair of heels, and imagine how your life could be. Now, not every woman wants to dress up in heels and a long dress. You have to wear what's comfortable for you, and this is not just about what you wear, it's everything. Visualize what you would like to do. Say if you want to be a public speaker, before going to bed, when your mind is more receptive, visualize yourself on a stage in front of a lot of people and being confident, talking to them. This is something I could recommend, and express gratitude, because the more gratitude you express, the more you receive. Sometimes we take things for granted. For example, now I live in Ireland. I've been living here for 10 years, and I don't get excited anymore about walking on Shop Street and singing a lot of music everywhere, which is the reason that brought me to Ireland. I just take it for granted. But then, when I express gratitude, I always say thank you for I'm living my dream. Thank you for the house that I'm renting, because even if it's not perfect, when I was in Italy, I would dream to live in Ireland and renting my own place. So you always take the next best step towards your dream. You won't be perfect all at once. Yeah, remember everything you have, the people you have in your life before they're gone. Yeah, and just if you could do this in the morning when you wake up, gratitude affirmations really work. You can just play a YouTube record and remember what you have and you don't even know. Say tomorrow something happens and I lose one eye. I always get compliments for my eyes. People tell me they're very big, they're very expressive, they're beautiful. But what if tomorrow I would lose one eye? And now I'm not even aware of it. So always express gratitude for what you have. Okay, one day you may not be able to walk or to talk, so you see, we are lucky for being alive. This is the best gift, and every day is a work in progress. I hope that you will stay on this journey with me, and we will all level up to the next level and become the best version of ourselves, inside and outside. Thank you for watching.